With the original June 30th deadline just on the horizon, Iran nuclear negotiators have indicated a number of key issues remain unresolved. French Foreign Minister Laurent Fabius says several conditions are needed to get a robust agreement, including verification of suspected nuclear sites. Britain's foreign minister says no deal is better than a bad deal.
There are red lines that we cannot cross, and some very difficult decisions, tough choices are going to have to be made by all of us if we're going to get to this deal over the next few days.
And Iran's foreign minister says a good deal needs to include immediate sanctions relief.
All of the sanctions, economic and financial sanctions, need to be removed immediately, and sanctions, Security Council sanctions, must also be terminated immediately.
But world powers favor phased relief in exchange for a deal that would restrict Iran's ability to make nuclear weapons. That comprehensive agreement appears less likely by the end of the month.
We will, as we've said, likely take some additional days after June 30th, like we did in Lausanne when we finalized the parameters in April, to get the strongest possible deal we can.
Some officials say the more significant deadline here in Vienna is actually July 9th. That is when the mandatory congressional review period would extend from 30 to 60 days. But extending talks beyond June could be problematic, says analyst Emanuele Ottolenghi.
The problem is that the recent experience tells us that every extension has actually brought more concessions in favor of the Iranian side of these negotiations.
It's a question of striking a balance, says nuclear policy analyst General James Cartwright.
You want to give Iran the ability to protect its sovereignty, but you also want to have some sort of protocol that allows us to go in if there is any reasonable doubt that a covert activity would be going on there.
He says if negotiators can get a deal that provides sufficient oversight of fuel cycles and the potential for covert breakout, it should be a good agreement that will put the region in a better place. Pam Dockins, VOA News, Vienna.